I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it never.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready. The Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw on second down is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. On first down, McMillan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Johnson gets around him. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. You ready? Red 80. Hey, tap 32.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Way to go, guys. Here we go.
The 1st carry for Samaje Perine. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. Past the 20. And he takes it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McMillan, and that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McMillan, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. McMillan. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down. McMillan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ready?
Now a handoff. Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Coleman now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. off the play fake. McMillan. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Simon with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts coming out now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Aguayo on for the PAT. Aguayo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, McMillan looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And that one there was just a drag route to Watkins.
And that should be one of his best routes, because I like his toughness going across the middle. Also love his ability to regulate his speed and really get in sync with his quarterback. And then after he catches it, look out. that's when he's really dangerous.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, McMillan. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun.
Off play action. McMillan. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
11.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Rush coming and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the fumble recovery, McMillan drops it off for Coleman. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. Here's Coleman. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Detroit! Detroit!
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing is Stafford. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.